believe there's always something going on.
Welcome back here. I'm excited about this. I got a young lady that takes me back to my time in the radio business. Lois Lipton Parker, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, because let's talk with you, because you go back when Wham's was 1380 on the dial.
Yes.
And that
King
was
Street,
Yeah,
on King
yeah,
Street,
that was
yeah.
that was the radio station.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, rock and roll and 60s. Now you fell in love with it at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you never left you.
No.
Yeah, because you got to meet a lot of stars back then, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and you've carried that over, and you still know quite a few of them today.
Right. Well, that's when I was with Smash Mercury and Phillips with
Yeah.
Doug Moody,
Right.
and I was his P&R director. And lucky me, when the stars were coming in Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, I had to get them at the airport, get them to their hotels, get them to the venues,
Right.
back to the hotel, back to the airport, and I had a great time.
Yeah, and what happened is here a few years back is you made very, very good friends with one of them, and stayed friends with him, and you decided that you didn't want to see him perform, and you said,
Right.
let me do a show. Now his name was?
Jimmy Clanton.
Yeah, and of course you put a show together, and that was your first show, and
Right.
very successful.
Sold out.
And then all of a sudden, Lois has got a new career.
And then Pete and I hooked up together, Pete Mastropala of Coda Productions.
Yeah,
We
and
hooked up.
Pete's actually on the phone. You can't hear him, but he wanted to be sure Lois feels a lot more. Hey, Pete, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I just want to let people know that he's listening in and everything. They might not be able to hear him. Just in case I ask Lois a tough question, Pete's there to help us with it. But you hooked up with the Coda Band.
With the Coda Band.
And what a fantastic band, because I had a chance. I was at your last show,
Uh-huh.
and the band makes the show. I mean, they
Oh
they
my
know.
gosh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I just talked to Bobby Rydell earlier today, who did a show Saturday with Pete. He said, Lois, you made a big, good decision
Yeah.
by going with the Coda Productions and Pete.
Now, I haven't seen Bobby in a few years. He came on the show a few years back, and I got to sing Valari with him. At least
Oh,
I
yeah.
sang one part of Valari, and that was pretty much it.
Hey.
And that was quite a few years ago, about 15 years ago now that I think about it. So he was a young man then. So yeah, but lots happening with you, because I want to get in, because you got something I'm excited about. Email Studio and the Classics,
Yes.
which had some hits. One of their big hits was
Till then.
Till Then, and they are still doing
Oh,
Till Then. 'Cause
fantastic.
I watched it on YouTube, and what an act! I mean, they do a performance is just unbelievable.
Yes, it
and they do Atlantic City, they do Las
Everywhere.
Vegas,
Everywhere.
world known.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and you got them coming into the Candlelight Theater.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's taking place when? Do you know?
May 31st.
No, that's is it May 31st?
Yes, Saturday night, May 31st.
Yeah, okay.
At the
well, I wanna
Candlelight
be
Dinner
sure.
Theater.
I got my guy over there, and he's on it just to be sure. It's May 31st.
I'm Bobby Vinton.
Yeah, the Bobby Vinton's May 31st.
give
That's
him
what
the
I
email.
thought. So hold on.
No. Bobby Vinton is September 27th.
Okay.
No, we're
okay.
talking about email, though.
Yeah.
I know.
And
I
here's
just
email.
didn't want to
Here we
reach
go.
over it.
Yeah. There you go. So he is May 31st. Then.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Yes.
and so we got plenty of time. Tickets going on. They're on sale right now.
Yes, they are.
Now with the tickets, you got
Buffet dinner, and then Leaf for Dinner, who is a local group, will be playing music to dance with.
Right.
Dancing to the oldies.
Yeah, and you got to love this, because it takes you back. Now, when were you with Wham's? Because Wham's was, like the #1 station from 1950 something all the way through until the 70s.
I think it was 1964 when I first started.
Right, and
I quit every day, and they made me stay for 2 years. Back then, we didn't have computers, and I was
Right.
the traffic manager.
Oh, that's tough.
We did everything on Mylar sheets.
Right.
And then the file cabinet. And anytime someone canceled, you had to go through all your files real fast and come up with ads to go on.
Oh yeah.
And one day they came and got me. Roger Holmes had wiped out the Mylar sheet, and they came running to me. Lois, you have 10 minutes to get about 20 commercials together. Like, what?
I quit.
I quit again that day. Yes, every day.
Because back then we had to load them on carts, which
Oh, it was
people,
awful.
they don't know about carts. It looks like an 8-track to go into a machine and
Yeah.
everything. And,
Yeah.
but it's, I miss Wham's.
I do
It was
too.
one of the best stations out there, and when I had it, we actually went back in time and brought it from 1956 to 1976 was what we played. Kind of reliving that Wham's, the golden
Oh,
years,
yeah.
as we say. They went to country, I think, right in the mid 70s.
Right.
But you were right there, with Roger Holmes. You know those guys.
Lee
were
Davis,
Yeah.
Dave Eldridge.
They were the big stars.
Who else was on that?
You got
Dean Tyler.
yeah, and these guys, when they appeared someplace, I was amazed because I saw photographs. Thousands of people would come just to see these DJs. You know, today, they offer them money, they don't show up. So
Yeah, well, we had the Friday night dances.
yeah, right,
And
right.
they were big,
Yeah.
always big.
Ralph McKinney was doing his thing
Yeah,
back
Memory Lane.
Memory Lane
Yeah.
back in those times. But we want to push this Candlelight Theater because if you haven't seen this, Emil Stucchio, I want to say
Emil Stucchio.
Yeah, Emil Stucchio, thank you, because I want to call him Email, but it's Emil Stucchio.
Emil.
Yeah, you've got to check this out. I mean, go to their webpage and it's
Right.
Emil Stucchio and the Classics. Look at some of the songs because they had a couple of hits back in the '60s, and they're still performing. And the vocals there, I mean, tremendous. I mean, they got a couple of people there.
Teresa is
Oh,
fantastic.
oh,
I mean, I've never heard such a great group. They put on one of the best performances I've ever seen. And even more better than their singing is they are the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. Really wonderful people. I just love Emil and Teresa.
Yeah, what great night out because you got there again the buffet dinner that's going on, the
Right.
Candlelight Theater, great atmosphere there, and then you get to dance at Odie's with late for dinner because
Yeah.
they're going to be playing as well that night. But I'm looking forward to the show itself because these people, they're Las Vegas style. It's a show. I mean, it's really a show. I mean, and that's what people got to understand. So you're going to sit back and get some great entertainment. And I've been sitting here rattling on with you, and I forgot to introduce your niece over there.
I was wondering if we were ever getting there.
Miss Dolly, how are you?
Good, how are
yeah,
you?
Yeah, now she does, helps you out, and kind of your assistant, and runs around and helps you give out flyers.
I like run things by her. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Because poor Pete, I have him on the phone and emailing all day long.
And you know what that's like, don't you, Pete?
And I have to give him a break, so I turn to Dolly. Then I talk to Pete. What do you think of this? What do you think of that?
Yeah, and put Pete, of course, the drummer for it. And I didn't realize how much the drums meant to a band until I started, without that beat and setting that rhythm and all that. I mean, they do it all. And he actually conducts the shows from that drum set.
Oh, he does everything.
Yeah, he does the fantastic
He's got
job.
us on a schedule. We have so many seconds to do this, do that, and he'll give you the looks if you're.
Oh,
off
I
schedule.
saw him tell you. You got to wait. You're done. You're drawn. Went for the. You got to wait until the clothes changing down and everything.
Yeah.
But you want it for more information. You have a Facebook out there. People can find you there.
Yeah.
But website is there?
Yes, I do. It's Luray Productions LLC.com.
Luray Productions LLC.com. Go to that. You're going to see fantastic shows. You got Bobby Vinton coming in September. We're going to talk more about that. But the Candlelight Theater this coming May, you want to get tickets for that now because you sell out everything.
Right.
So if you want them, you better get them now because it's going to sell out. They're already selling tickets. Kevin, any last words that you can think of? I know you got your tickets.
I'll see you there.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah. So email Stucchio and the Classics along with Late for Dinner at the Candlelight Theater buffet dinner. Lois Lipton Parker, it was an honor and a pleasure to meet
Yes,
you.
it
I'm glad that you're back out doing what you love to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
And now you control it, so nobody can tell you can't
That's
quit.
right. Also, I want to mention our New Year's Eve show at Candlelight Dinner Theater. We have the Jersey Four, and we
They're coming
sold
back.
out. They're coming back this coming New Year's Eve. We sold out a month before, and Candlelight said they had never ever seen anything sell like that.
Yeah, well,
but I'm out there marketing all
Yeah,
over the place.
you don't stop because I'm mentioning that and everything because we had an opportunity to go to your last show and Rick from Late for Dinner was down there and he did a special tribute to his lovely fiance who's battling cancer right now and everything. So when we come back from this, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be down at the Grand Opry House with Rick and Late for Dinner as they take the stage for there at the Grand Opry House. And that was a fantastic show. Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this.